Let me ask you something. Do you think a vodka bottle could ever belong in an art museum? Sounds absurd, right? But back in the 80s, that is exactly what happened. And not just any museum worthy moment. This was Andy Warhol, the guy who turned soup cans into art, deciding what a bottle of Absolut Vodka deserved the same treatment. Now, here is why I am telling you this story. Because it is not just about a drink or even an ad. It's about how brand managed to blur the line between the art and the commerce so beautifully that even decades later we are still talking about it. Picture this in the 1980s. Art collecting is booming. Wall Street is booming. Andy Warhol is already a superstar. He is not just an artist, he is a brand himself. Absolut approaches him and says, paint our bottle. That's it. No slogans, no glossy lifestyle photos, just the iconic silhouette of Absolut with Warhol's touch. And there is the twist. It worked. Overnight, Absolut was not just another vodka, it was part of art history. Then came Keith Haring, Kenny Sharp, later Damien Hirst, and dozens more. Each artist brought their own vision, their own rebellion, their own colors. Absolut became the brand that didn't advertise, it curated. So now imagine being a consumer back then. You are not just buying vodka, you feel you are participating in a contemporary art. You are joining the club, the cool underground gallery that just happens to be in your kitchen cabinet. Yeah. And honestly, that is what fascinates me because it was not just another clever marketing. It touched on something deeper, that desire we all have to belong to something bigger, to feel like our choices. Yes, even what we drink says something about who we are. So, what do we learn from all this? For me, real genius was not Warhol brushstrokes or even absolute boldness. It was the way the campaign invited people into culture. Most ads scream, buy this, own this, need this, do it now, buy it now. Absolute widespread, be part of this. The difference is massive because it turned consumers into participants, insiders. It built a community around the creativity long before we even used the word community in marketing. And maybe that is the bigger lesson here. Whether you are building a brand, making art, or even just figuring out how to share your voice, people don't want to just buy things. They want to belong. They want to feel part of something timeless. That's why decades later, we still look at Absolut Warhol and think this was not just advertising. This was cultural history bottled up. So next time you see a brand trying too hard to sell you something, remember, the ones last are the ones that give you something bigger to hold on to. And if you enjoyed this little dive into this strange and beautiful marriage of art and advertising, stick around. I have got more stories like this, and you'll see you next time.